Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's Jessica, and today I am not filming the video I originally thought I was going to film. I had my infusion on Monday, and I thought everything was going great. I was going to film my update on Tuesday, let you know how the infusion went. Yeah, life was good. I was super busy at the beginning of the week. Then Wednesday hit and I was busy and I didn't get a chance to film, and I was feeling good because usually I'm a little bit tired after my infusion. I did not do the Benadryl this time. I just did the Tylenol because I need to be able to drive myself. So I wanted to test to see if I was going to react and see what would happen. So I did not do the Benadryl. And so yeah, I was worn out, but not the kind of Benadryl exhausted. If you've ever been on that, you know, it just kind of like wipes you out for the day. So I thought, you know what, I have some things on my schedule that I couldn't really film. I had other things going on in, you know, in real life, not in internet life. But then Thursday I had another, I knew I was going to have an evening meeting. I had a lot of things to do. I had portfolios due for my kids on Friday, which I'm filming this on Saturday, so yesterday. And if you don't know, I homeschool my 3 kids because, yeah, they need it. Both of my boys especially need it. My older son is on the spectrum, just turned 13, hormones are hitting. It's not a lovely combination. But we're working with doctors and stuff like that. My younger son is 10 and a half, and he processes slowly. He's incredibly intelligent, but he processes slowly, has severe ADHD, severe anxiety, and he's dyslexic and dysgraphic, which is a horrible combination, but we are working on that. We're finding strategies for that. So we're working on that. My daughter, who just turned 9 in March, she doesn't really need to be homeschooled, but since her brothers do much better at home than in a public environment, especially because of their issues, she wants to stay here and, you know, do homeschooling with them. So that is why I homeschool. And it's a challenge. It's very much a challenge. And we had to get our portfolios turned in this week. So that was this week. And so I had a meeting Thursday night. And I knew that for probably like the last week and a half to 2 weeks that I was going to have this meeting. So I had not been eating well because I'm sure I've mentioned that I have gastritis, have severe pain in my stomach, but it had been fine. And so I thought, I'm going to have an egg on Thursday morning, get the protein in, because I haven't been eating a lot of protein, haven't been eating a whole lot. I'm sure you guys can tell I'm a lot thinner. I'm not on a medication that makes me thinner. I literally cannot eat very much. So I thought, I'm going to have protein. It's going to be a long day. I'm going to be out of the house. I need protein. Oh, was that a mistake? 1 egg. I had 1 egg. Like, I normally eat oatmeal, and I did have like a half of a portion of my oatmeal. Pretty bland, rolled oats. Not very exciting, but it's what my stomach can handle. I thought, I'm going to have some protein on the side. Do a scrambled egg. I put a little bit of butter in the pan so it wouldn't stick because I cook on cast iron. And I would say less than an hour after I had the egg, it was no good. I was doubled over in pain. I had a heating pad on my stomach just because I wanted to die. It was horrific pain. And it wasn't the oatmeal, because I've been eating oatmeal literally every day for almost a month because it's about all I can stomach, literally. So yeah, I was a mess. I did go to the meeting. I was doubled over in pain during the meeting, but I needed to go because it was for my kids' upcoming school year. So I needed to be there for that. So yeah, that was not fun. I did not want to film that night because I was just absolutely miserable. Yesterday, Friday, I was finishing up all their portfolios, taking the pictures, putting them in like this web page. I use Microsoft OneNote because it's very accessible to send to the school system where they do the portfolio reviews, which homeschooling is a whole other thing if you're not familiar with it. I'm glad I do it for my kids, but it's not always the best for my mental health. So I did that all day yesterday. Full relief once it got turned in, but I was not feeling well still, feeling weaker by the day because I struggle to eat. And prior to having these issues, I was virtually carnivore because I function better on extremely high protein. I do not function well on carbs. Right now, my body is struggling to deal with protein, so I'm taking all carbs, which it's good for my stomach. It's just not good for the rest of me. So I'm struggling hard, and I don't know how other people handle so many carbs, but for me, since it's almost all carbs, it has increased my anxiety levels. I was having panic attacks last night. I'm on the struggle bus this week. I'm trying to stay positive, but it's hard. And I do not like to be the Debbie Downer. I don't like to be a negative Nancy, whatever you want to call it. I like to be a positive person. I have some crappy things that happen in my life, but I still try to remain positive. I even tell my kids every morning, you make a choice whether or not you're going to be happy. You're going to face adversity. You're going to face challenges. There's going to be things that don't go your way, but you choose every single day how you approach the day and those obstacles, those challenges, or whatever. And I'm so trying to be positive, and it's kind of confusing in my head when my body is having a panic attack and I am mentally fighting to stay positive through all of it. So I'm a little bit of a mess. If you watch my regular channel, the last couple of videos I did were while I'm struggling, like right this moment while I am talking to the camera, I am struggling because, like, if you've ever had a panic attack or an anxiety attack, whatever you want to call it, I know there's technically a difference, but it's hard. It's very hard to deal with. Like, I'm getting heart palpitations. I feel like I'm sweating. I probably can't see it because it's out of frame, but I have my fan on, so it's blowing air on me. And I feel like my body is getting hot, my head is getting hot. It's the strangest feeling. Well, I also know in my mind that I'm trying to smile and be positive, and it's not an act. It's for the camera. It's me trying to fight through what I'm dealing with. And I know my younger son especially deals with stuff like this. It is not easy. It is not easy at all, and I feel like I've said this previously. I want to have this as a journal so I can go through everything. Part of me is wondering if the anxiety and the panic that I'm feeling is because of me not being able to eat real food. I feel weaker. I'm at minus 31 pounds now in just over 3 months, which that is not a healthy amount of weight to lose. I mean, it's good that I'm losing weight because I needed to lose weight, but not this way. This is not how I wanted to do it. So, yeah, I don't know if the anxiety is my health issues, because I don't know if the stomach issues are just gastritis flaring up, or if the H. pylori is back. It could be like health anxiety. I don't know. I don't know what's going on with me. And I did get a call from my rheumatologist yesterday, and this could be part of the panic attack. I was told that I need to go in to the office again to get more blood work done, because they had done blood work Monday when I was there, and I've got like the nice bruise from where my IV was, because they were concerned with this, like, I know I mentioned where my IV was the last 2 times, and it was healing really slow, and I talked to the nurse about it, and the way she explained it is when you get an IV in the same vein repeatedly, you can build up scar tissue, but I'm not at that point yet. It's more likely because for hours on end I have an IV in there, and it's not like a blood draw or anything like that where it's quick and then the needle's out, it can close up. It's, hours with stuff going through there with the needle and everything. So the nurse suggested to me to do either in the other arm, the hand. I actually chose the hand instead of the arm. And yeah, I'm bruised. I probably shouldn't have chosen the hand, but I just wanted to give my arm a break. We'll go back there at the end of June when I have my next infusion. But my vein needed a break. So anyway, she did, while I was hooked up with the IV, she did a blood draw here on this side. And I was told that my potassium levels are high. And I wasn't sure what to make of that. And I Googled, and I shouldn't have. Because what I saw was that there's 3 things that might cause like your potassium levels to be high, because if I'm not mistaken, and I know there's some people that watch me that are in the medical field or have been in the medical field, but sometimes it's the way the blood is drawn, and if like the cell opens up, the cells have like a high level of potassium, so it could have just been the way the blood was drawn to cause that false reading of high potassium. It could be medicine induced, which I'm not taking any medicine to cause high potassium, or it could be kidney issues. I mean, I'm sure there's probably other things, but those are the things that really stood out to me when I was researching. And maybe that was part of the panic attack, because it didn't happen right after I did research, but it kind of like crept up on me all day. And I think I just hit my wall and I needed some relief. So I actually had my daughter sleep in here with me last night, because it was like a sleepover night. We do that on the weekends sometimes, where all the boys, all the males in the house are out in the living room, and they, are on the sofa or the recliners or whatever, and they do their guy sleepover, and then my daughter will sometimes sleep in here. Well, she was going to sleep out in the living room with the guys, just because she's kind of a tomboy like me. But then, because I wasn't feeling right, I was feeling very off and very panicky, she decided to sleep in here with me, which was a relief. And I was very thankful. Sometimes a 9-year-old little girl can be your absolute world, and she was. And of course, Greta was on the bed with me too. So that was kind of cool. But I did have another symptom yesterday, which was very concerning, and I almost forgot to even mention it. I think it's called a globus response, reaction, or whatever. It literally felt like I couldn't swallow, or there was something stuck in my throat, like in this area, which could be from reflux or something from my gastritis, because like the last couple of days were not good for my stomach. And it also could be from anxiety. So I have it a little bit today, but not nearly as bad as I had it yesterday. But I'm just off. I'm so off, and I don't know what to do about it, because it's the weekend. It's not like I can go see my doctor. So I don't know. But I will be at the rheumatologist on Monday to get another blood draw. I will keep you guys updated on that. I'm sure there's something that I'm missing, but I can't think right off the top of my head. Though I did find today that I did not realize, nobody told me, like my GI doctor didn't tell me, but I should not be eating dairy if I have gastritis. Yeah, that would have been nice to know when I was first told about that. Found that out today. So I did find a non-dairy protein powder that was pretty clean. I don't remember what it's called, but I'll try to remember or insert a picture if I can find it. It was like 5 ingredients, and I know the main one was like pea protein. There's pumpkin seed protein, chia seed protein, stuff like that. It does not taste the greatest, but if it can get some protein in me, I'm happy for that. And I started eating bananas with my oatmeal, so I'm hoping to get a little bit more nutrition into me, because plain rolled oats with the occasional like crushed walnuts, that's just not enough. And no longer milk. I got organic coconut milk that was literally just coconut milk and water. And so far today, I've had that twice today. That's all I've eaten. And so far today, I'm doing good. I still feel very weak, but who knows? Maybe maybe tomorrow will be a better day. It's Mother's Day, but I can't really enjoy any food. It's going to be oatmeal again, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. I'm going to wrap this up because my camera is acting like it's going to overheat, so you just never know when it's going to shut off. So if you're a mother, happy Mother's Day. This might go up after Mother's Day, but I hope you have a good Mother's Day weekend, Mother's Day week, whatever. And yeah, I will catch you all in my next video. I really hope that you all are happy and healthy. And thank you for spending just a little bit of your time with me while I chronicle my crazy medical history, my medical life, and everything that's going on in it. All right, bye.